Okay, put a new battery in the VX220, so I thought I'd just show a video. I have taken a lot of things apart because there's a few bits and pieces I need to do as well, but at least you can see where the battery goes in down there, and when I put it in and start putting things back together, the reverse of that will be how you get access to it. So here's the battery, that's the positive and negative terminal. I think I'll do this with my left hand. So we're going to put it in that way. This could be a bit difficult for me. So basically I'm going to put it in there, but I'm going to need two hands because I need to move these cables out of the way. So I'm just going to pause it. Right, so we've put the battery in, which is quite easy. You want to move it over to the edge, to the front as much as possible. And then the clamp fits on, which is this thing. And that will fit on here. Down there, and you have, I'll get it in the right place so the battery has to move over a bit, so I can line up there has fixing holes here, there, and here, where your bolts will go into. These are the bolts that I took off, and then that will clamp it down and hold it in place. This clamp is also what the water bottle fits on here, so when you slide the water bottle down, trying to do this with one hand, just try and put the clamp up there. So if you imagine the clamp's in its right place, what happens when you slide this water bottle, it will fit in through the grooves there, and then it will just slide in and it will be in place. Okay, I'll just pause it there. Okay, so now that has been fitted in with the 3 bolts done. Please do note that the head on this bolt is rather thin, and that's because that's where the water bottle sits, so we don't want the head protruding outwards. So do note that you've got 2 normal hexagon heads there and there, but this one is a thinner one, so don't lose that one. And we've got the negative terminal up there and the positive terminal here, so I'm just going to now put the terminals together. So the battery is connected up. When you do connect it up, connect up your positive first and then your negative. The reason for that is if you connected up the negative and then the positive, if your spanner, while you're tightening the positive terminal, hits the edge of the car, which is all aluminium, you will then create a circuit and you get some sparks. So positive first, then negative. But when you're removing the battery, take the negative off first and then the positive for the same reasons. Okay, so just to put the water bottle back in, I know some people have difficulties removing this plug from here because you have to squeeze these two, whoops, too much sunshine, well, not enough. You have to squeeze these 2 bits in, and that can be quite hard, so just use a pair of grips, squeeze them in with that, obviously don't break it, and then it will come off quite easily. So put that in. So as I said, the back of this water bottle, you see the grooves in here fit into the battery clamp, which is all part of the clamp, and it holds the water bottle. So I'll put that in there. I might need 2 hands to do it, but I'm going to try. That's it. Oh, the heater cable's getting caught up. There you go, that's in. Okay, so, and now all I need to do is clip this back on. So, all I need to do is clip that back on. And there we go. So, the battery's under all of that. So basically all you really need to do is just remove the water bottle. If you can't unclip this thing, use a pair of grips. Just pull them in, that should clip out. Pull the water bottle out. Be careful of your heater cable. That's the cable that adjusts hot and cold, so be careful with that. Once you pull the water bottle out, underneath that you'll be able to see the battery. Hope that helps.